Today. So I've recently decided that due to the fact that a lot of what you hear out there from people, word of mouth, descriptions of things that you may not know anything about firsthand, that sometimes those descriptions don't really line up with the reality. For instance, I've heard a lot of people describe to me as good over the years that turned out not to be so good. So in light of this, I thought, well, what about the people I've heard of that are supposedly bad that I also know nothing about personally? And that started me thinking about what would be valuable about investigating claims about highly controversial groups. Some might call them cults. I would say that there's a potential chance there that some of the descriptions of these groups are disingenuous and potentially don't speak to the real value people get from these groups. That being said, there's clearly some issues. There's clearly some issues with these organizations that require quite significant commitments from their members and are seen to engage in some form of brainwashing to keep their members. And I am assuming that there is actually a variety of organizations that are accused of being cults, and some of them possibly are. It sounds like it's likely. Some of them may not be, which would be interesting from my perspective to find out, because I've been told that they're all cults and that they're all bad and that there's not much good in them. But this is a similar thing that I've heard about people. Oh, he's great. He's fantastic. But then I've watched over the years and turns out that person's not great. That the snapshot that I took from someone else was in fact inaccurate. So this is a production stub to remind me to go on to several of these groups, to engage with the groups, to speak with them openly about my curiosity, and to sit with them and to speak with them and to try and draw on what I think they're getting out of it and whether I think that's appropriate for a group in our society to be engaging in. Like, are they manipulating people, lying to them? Are they helping people, supporting them? I want to find out. So I'll have to compile a list and make some contacts and go out and speak to some people. But hopefully you find that interesting. Thanks very much.